Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Mark, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that red button so you don't miss any future releases. In this gardening video, I'm going to show you a brand new method to propagate cordylines, to propagate cordyline trees, and in particular propagating Cordyline Australis. Behind me here is our first Cordyline Australis that we bought for the garden here in France. In the UK, Cordyline Australis are extremely popular. They add a lot of sort of subtropical feel to anyone's garden, and they're just as popular grown in France. I'm going to show you in this video my new method to get free cordyline trees for a great new propagation method. Guys, if you've been watching our channel, and particularly the gardening section, you would have come across a video on air layering, and it's with air layering in mind that I've come up with this new form of propagation for cordyline trees. I'm going to show you step by step how I use this new method to propagate a new cordyline plant. Now, the key for success on cordyline propagation is having a good root system. And with this new method of cordyline propagation, I guarantee you a huge root ball to get you off to a good start. I expect a 100% success rate with this new method of propagation for cordylines, whereas the previous methods in an older video, it was sort of 50-50 whether your plant survived or not. But at the end of the day, when you're getting 3 or 4 plants off of one tree, it doesn't matter if you've got a 50% success rate, because you still end up with brand new plants. However, with this new system, I'm guaranteeing that you're going to get a lovely root ball and you've got a 100% success rate with your cordyline propagation. Okay guys, here's the new method for cordyline propagation. As you can see, I've got a pup coming up from the main stem, and I'm going to improve my chances of this being successful by encouraging more root growth. Okay guys, here's the plant, and what we're going to do is take away some of these leaves at the base to encourage new root growth. So literally just pull them off from the tree. Don't worry, it won't hurt the plant. You have to work your way around the plant, because each leaf, as it turns, come off. Oh, that's a tough one. There's it. And that should release this one. Go around there. Okay guys, as you can see, we've exposed the base of the cordyline plant now, and this is where we're going to expect the extra roots to come away. Let's just clear the ground a little bit. Okay guys, going from my air layering video, I've got an old broken plastic pot, and I've just split it further along the side, and I've punched a hole in the bottom. So I'm going to wrap this around like so. I'll sellotape this over, and we'll fill it up to soil up to there, and that should encourage then new roots. So I'll get a bit of sellotape that back, we put the soil in, give it a good water, and the roots should start growing. Okay, so with some tape, just repair the pot. Like so. And then we'll start filling it up with soil. I'm just going to use some potting compost, guys. So I'm just going to fill the pot up to the top of that white line. Let's just firm it down a little bit, not too much. There we are guys, all potted up. It's still connected to the main plant obviously at the moment, and what we're trying to do is to encourage new roots to grow where we remove those leaves. So we'll give it 6 months and then we'll have a look. The good news with this new propagation method of cordylines, guys, is that while we're waiting for new roots to develop, this small cordyline plant is still taking nutrition and water from the main mother plant. Plus, it may have already started its own root development at the base of the main tree. Guys, I thought I'd just share with you, it's the start of August. It's been 3 months since we started this new form of propagation for cordylines, and just look how tall this new young cordyline is. It's probably grown 2 foot just this season, and that's how quickly the cordylines grow. Guys, just into September, let's see what we've got with this new method of cordyline propagation. Wow, see all the roots there, guys? What a great way to get new cordyline plants. Fantastic. Okay guys, I'm going to have to saw through the bottom of the base in order to remove this from the main tree. Almost there. There we are, guys. Lovely root ball. That's going to grow lovely. Okay, I've got a nice large pot and I've just filled it up with topsoil. Cordylines like a lot of water, rather than using compost. Just using the topsoil. It's going to keep it wetter. There we are, guys. We'll just plant that in, make it a bit deeper. What I'm going to do is strip off some of these bottom leaves. Going to encourage more root growth. So I can plant it deeper. So I'm going to plant all that, guys. So top heavy. Firm it right down, guys. fill it up to there. Let's get some more soil. Firm it right down, guys. You don't want it rocking around in the wind. So where I pulled off those few leaves at the top, that's going to shoot more roots out as well. I'd normally plant it straight out in the garden, but as we're looking to move, I want to take a few plants with me, hence why I'm putting it in a pot. So we'll get that established over the next year or so, and then we can plant it in the new garden. Yeah, happy with that. And then as always, give it a good water. Here we are, guys, the new cordyline plant, all potted up next to its mother plant. I think this is by far the best method for propagating a cordyline plant. You get such a big root ball with this new method, and I expect this to thrive. And as I said, the only reason we've put it into a pot is because we're looking to move house. Otherwise I would plant this straight into the ground. But I've put it into a big pot, giving it a good water, and I water it every day. They do like their water. And there you have it, guys, the new method for propagating cordyline plants or cordyline trees. Cordyline Australis is a wonderful plant to have in anyone's garden, and it gives a real subtropical feel. Guys, if you are able to propagate your cordylines, it saves you a huge amount of money. You know, if I was to buy this cordyline plant in a garden centre, because of its size, it would probably cost about 40 or 50 euros. So it's a great saving. Guys, with this new method of cordyline propagation, you've seen that I've actually done it on a pup coming up from the base of the mother plant. However, you can use the same system on new pups that are sprouting up high above on the branches of your cordyline trees. What I would tend to do is exactly the same, peel off some of the leaves, put your pot around that new pup that you're looking to propagate, and fix it on the tree with some chicken wire, and then fill up with soil. Water it on a regular basis, and after 3 or 4 months you're going to find a lovely root ball up high on the branch when you take that pup away from the mother plant. It's going to work just the same. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this short video on my new method of cordyline propagation, how to propagate cordyline trees, and in particular the Cordyline Australis. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, hit that red button so you don't miss any future releases. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody.